Hello guys, I'm Sunil. Today we'll speak about thread pools or executive framework. And at the same time, we'll try to complete two models which are left in yesterday's class. They are producer consumer pattern and the next one, what is that? What is that? Printing even and odd numbers. Actually, why I'm specifically stressing on these four models means these four models I have faced in n number of interviews. Okay, many interviews I have faced. Directly, they are asking print even and odd numbers. From 2 years, I'm getting the same question in the manager rounds. Okay, that's why I was stressing much on it. Okay, and if you practice if you do not practice before the interview, you definitely, I'm very sure, unless you are expert level, you definitely go in a wrong direction. Okay, so don't give the chance to the interviewer. Okay, so whatever the models I'm teaching as part of this inter-thread communication, okay, they are very very important guys. Okay. Okay. So yeah, they are not that difficult again. I feel, if you understand, inter-thread communication in a proper way, they are not that difficult. Okay, now. So uh, first, first, uh, first we'll go with this model, printing even numbers with one thread, even numbers with one thread, odd numbers with other thread. That's right. Okay, nice. So guys, can someone give me some, hint or like any idea how to proceed on this? Ramakrishna, Sumanta, come on, Chapandi. Hello? Hello?
Yes, Sunil. Yeah.
Yeah.
Thinking.
Thinking, okay. Yeah, so see, it's like first we'll check whether it is even or odd. Okay. So basically, once, suppose one thread is dedicated to print even numbers, right? So if it is odd number, we'll wait. Am I correct? We'll wait, and at the same time, the second thread will get a chance to execute. Am I correct? So in the same way, okay, in the second thread, if it is odd, we'll block, we'll wait. Otherwise, we'll something like that. Okay. Did you got the point, guys? Okay, na? Yeah. Once I will show you with the code, okay, then you'll be more comfortable. Okay, na?
Yes, yes, yeah.
Okay, okay. So let me start new class. Okay. Okay. So print even and odd. Okay, na? Print. See, this question I have asked in n number of interview guys. Okay, directly the same question. Okay. So I feel if you don't practice before going to interview, definitely you will go in a wrong 99% of the cases, you will go in the wrong direction. Okay. It's not difficult. It is typical, I can say. Okay.
It's not difficult, but it is typical.
Exactly. So class even odd. Okay, na? So public void print even. And other method, public void print odd. See, our ultimate target is print even number with one thread, odd number with second thread. Am I correct, guys? That's our ultimate target. Okay, na?
Yeah.
Okay. So here, what we'll do? Even and odd. Okay. Print, Okay, so class my thread thread. Am I correct? Okay, here we have what is that? Run method. Am I correct? Guys? Public void run. Okay. So here what we'll do, okay, we'll have two objects, okay, or we'll have a single object. Let us take an object, okay, my thread. Obj equal to new my thread. Guys, please try to follow. If you are not able to follow, please, interrupt me. Okay, stop me. Okay, na? See, this is just I have created an object for this, my thread. Okay, now to this my thread, I am trying to pass an instance of even odd. Okay, na guys. Okay, how I will pass, guys? Just like I'll create an evo. Okay, let us take evo and new even odd. Yeah, as a parameter exactly. Okay, na? So now just pass that as a parameter. Okay. Okay, na? So just to create a parameter as a constructor. Okay. Now fill this object with here. Okay, na? Okay. So even not evo. See what I'm doing. I'm just see this is the common thing which we are doing from the last 3 to 4 classes. Am I correct?
Yes. This dot
Evo equal to evo. Okay, na? Now the same way this is obj1. Okay. obj2. Okay, na? Am I correct, guys? Now we'll start the two threads. obj1 dot start and obj2 dot start. Now two threads comes into picture, guys. Okay, and you cannot guarantee which thread will execute this run method first and which thread will execute run method second. Am I correct, guys? Okay.
right.
So now what we'll do first, we'll from here we'll call evo dot. Okay. Okay. Evo dot. Let us take print even. Okay. Print even. Okay. Na? And at the same time, you might just a minute. Yeah. You dot print even. Dot. Yeah, guys. Actually, see, the configuration is bit, I have missed some configuration, not exactly, just a minute, okay? See, our ultimate target should be, okay, this object and calling these two methods should happen in two different threads. See, print even, see, print even should be called by one thread, okay? Should be called by one thread, okay? And print odd should be called by second thread. Okay, na? Print odd should be called by second thread. I think, yeah, in this way also we can do print odd should be called by second thread, but with the same object, guys. See, these two threads should call, even or odd with the same object. Okay, na? Because we can apply locking on the same object. Okay, na? Print odd should be called by second thread. Okay, let me go with the same way which we have already started. Okay, but should be called one, but with the same reference variable. Okay, guys, is that fine? Hello, guys, are you following, guys? Just
Yes.
let me name as my thread 1 and my thread 2. Okay, na? My thread 1, my thread 1, and my thread 2. See, we can replace with lambda expression, but as you guys are not familiar with lambda, so yeah, that's why I was still going this with the same approach. But if you are familiar, no, with lambda directly in the main method itself, you can directly call new thread of. You can use some yarrow, yarrow operator and the lambda expression with yarrow operator directly. You can call, okay, but that's not the case with yeah, fine. Let me see, guys. This is that is my thread 1, and this is my thread 2. Am I correct, guys? And with the both, see, one thread I'm calling even, and second thread I'm calling odd. Is that fine, guys? So far, guys, is that fine so far? The configuration which I have set. Hello.
Yes.
See, this is one thread, Sumant, okay, and this is second thread, okay. Both the threads I'm passing same reference variable, so that I can do some inter-thread communication. This object has a lock. The thread which is acquiring the lock at the first time will execute, and after that it will notify. Okay, it will print the other number. After that it will not like that. Okay, am I correct?
Yes.
Okay, na? This is odd method calling. This is even method calling. See, this is very simple, guys. Okay, na? Now we'll focus on this. Okay, na, guys.
Okay.
Okay. Guys, obviously, where we should go till, can you tell me, like, we should have some limit, right? We should print even with one thread and odd with other thread. That is fine. But there should be some limit, right, guys? Till 100, till 50, you should print like that. Am I correct, guys? Okay, na?
Yeah.
So let us assume, that number, okay? That number, that limit as 100, okay, na? Okay, public, or you can take variable, no, private. Guys, there is a keyword called volatile. Guys, any idea, guys, about volatile? What's that, like that? Any idea? Hello? Okay, I'll tell you, guys. Okay, don't worry. Ramakrishna, any idea? What is volatile? Okay, no worries. I'll tell. Okay, I will tell with the neat diagram. Okay, don't worry. Okay, first we'll try to wrap up this. Okay, so basically volatile. If suppose two threads are using the same variable, okay, this might enter into race condition. Some data inconsistency problems might happen. Okay, now to avoid those data inconsistency problems, we use keyword called volatile. Okay. Okay, I'll tell that. Okay, don't worry, guys. Okay, yeah. Okay, print even. Yeah. So you can say while you should iterate till while that num should be less than or equal to 100. Am I correct, guys? Okay. So do the same thing both. Okay, na? Guys. And here we'll use synchronized block, guys. Okay, guys. Synchronized of this, guys. Here this refers to what, guys? Yesterday I have told you. I think if you go by the recordings, anyone who is missing, yesterday I have told you what is this here in this context.
Current object.
What is current object, by the way? It should have some name, right, guys? In our program, Evo.
Evo.
Yeah, Evo, exactly. That's it. Sumant, is that fine, Sumant?
Yes.
See here, this refers to the object which is calling this method here. This is refers to that. Okay, obviously Evo is calling this method, right? So this is refers to that Evo. Okay, na? So obviously both both blocks are operating on the same object. Okay, na? Now what we'll do, if guys, first I will go with if, and then I will tell why. See, if you see any example in the internet or GFG or any portal, okay, standard portal, tutorials, any portal, they'll use while. But first I will tell why. What is the difference between while and if? What exactly issue with the if and while? Okay, here. Okay, first let me go with if. Okay, if see first this thread, this method will print only even numbers, right? So if it is odd, just wait. Okay, guys. This dot wait. And guys, yesterday I have told you this wait, notify, and notify all should be placed in synchronized array only. Am I correct, guys? Okay,
Right.
if you directly place, which is not synchronized area, the interviewer don't think like you have missed or you have forgot or you have something, you confused something like that. He won't think. He just assume you don't know anything about internet communication. Okay, make sure whenever you're calling wait, notify all, make sure that line must be synchronized method or synchronized block. Okay, guys. Okay.
Okay.
So if it is odd, just wait. Okay. Give chance to other thread. Okay. Here. Okay now. So now if it is not odd, okay, not odd, just print it. Okay. Sysout print thread dot current thread. Yes, I pray God to give the current because my flow will go wrong. My flow will go because my charging is down and okay.
Still not, you did not got?
No. Okay, let it be.
They are. Okay.
Actually, I was in a good flow now. Okay, let it be. This is will print num. Okay, na? Then what is that? Will increment num. Suppose let us assume here num equal to 2. Okay, you're just printing the 2 and thread name and just now notify the thread. Okay, na? This dot notify. Okay, now this notify will, after executing this line by that particular thread, that thread will release the lock. Okay, when the thread is release the lock, obviously the thread which is in waiting state will get the lock and it will start executing, guys. Am I correct?
Yes.
Okay, now the same thing, guys. Here, if it is odd method, right? If it is even, you just wait. Am I correct, guys? Okay. If and not n, it's num. Okay, num is out. Thread dot current thread. Current thread dot get name. Okay, guys. And just print num. Okay, na? And increment num. Sorry. You should wait, right? Sorry. This. See, if it is odd, guys, you must wait. Okay, na? Yes, can someone please mute at your end? Yeah, that's it. Okay. So just before just after printing, just increment. That's it, and notify. Guys, is that fine, guys?
Yes, Ganesh.
That's it, guys. Okay. Now, once we got the proper output, then I will say what is the difference between if and while. What difference it is creating? Okay, now, guys. Any idea, guys? Ramakrishna, any idea? I don't expect remaining to because they are learning first time. I think you might have some idea. Any idea? Hey, why is coming error? Okay.
Generally, you are asking for what?
No, not generally. Generally, it's not a question also. I'm saying in this context, what difference it's creating. See, guys, my thread 1 and my thread 2 already there. So let me go with my thread 11 and my thread 12. Okay, na?
Okay, sir. Program is done.
Yeah, program is done. Just a minute.
So now what you are implementing this print even and odd with using interthread, right?
Yeah, one thread is printing even number, second thread is printing odd number. Okay, this straight away they will ask, guys, in the interview. Okay, straight away. Okay, many interviews I have faced the same question. That's why I was giving. Really? Recently also I faced.
You written like this only?
Yeah, obviously. Yeah, then how will I write? Okay, just a minute. Why is not getting our answer? We are missing the call anyway. Anywhere.
Starting, did you start?
Yeah, num equal to 1 and obj 1 dot start and obj 2 dot start. Correct, right? Get some output, right, guys? It is starting and public void run method, my thread 12, my thread 11. Okay, evo dot print even. Public void run no. ఏమైందబ్బా
నమ్ ఎక్కడ ఇచ్చినాను
1 ఇచ్చాను కదా ఇక్కడ.
ఓకే
ఐ థింక్
కిందికి రా ఇక్కడ ఇప్పుడు ఈవెంట్ లో కూడా It is okay. We are waiting and
Just a minute.
తర్వాత కూడా రాలేదా ఇంకా?
No, just a minute. Let this out. Just let me check whether it's coming over here or not. I am in from 11. Should come. Is it extending a thread class? Yeah, extending the watching current. 1 minute. So let me keep the charger. Okay, 1 minute. Yeah. Yeah, guys. Guys, did you find guys? Why? At least it should invoke this method, right? Yeah. What is happening, guys? Just let me run again.
let's go above.
Just a minute. Yeah, this is fine. But after that, that even and odd ones are not executing or what?
That's what.
I think
Go to
some
even.
condition is failing or what? See, one is already num is one. Obviously, one less than or equal to 100, right, guys? Print even and print odd. Why they are not giving me the answer?
Equal to if num odd num modulus to equal to 1.
చెప్పండి.
27th line, you are like, if it is odd, you are waiting.
Okay. Sorry. This is the mistake, guys. Yeah. Both. Okay. Sorry, guys. Yeah, bad. Sure. Very
Zero.
small error. Yeah, fine. See, and రెండు cases we are waiting. Just that's why both in waiting. Both threads are in waiting state. Am I correct? So now,
Yes,
now let us run again. Yeah, some output we are getting. See, guys. If you observe carefully, see thread one. Let me format the output. Executed by. See, guys. If you see straight away, guys. Please remember why I am keep on stressing. Okay, multiple times. Executed by.
What you are stressing?
This managerial round straight away they will ask. Okay.
Very important.
Same question they will ask. See. Let me copy this slide. And after this, I will explain again. Okay, in the notepad. Okay, the flow. Okay, don't worry.
Thank you.
Okay. See, printing even and odd is not a big thing, guys. But you should print with the two different threads, even and odd. Am I correct, guys? See?
Yes.
One thread should print one. See, thread one is printing one. Thread zero is printing two. Am I correct? Thread one is printing three. Thread zero should print four. Like that, guys. Okay, na? Am I correct, guys? Is that fine?
So thread.
See, if you keep on going till down, you find interchanging. See, like once thread one is, it's like pass. Thread one is printing and it's passing to thread two. Thread two is printing and passing to thread one. So in this way, we are communicating between the two threads. Am I correct, guys? Hello. Okay. So now, if you see any online, any online portal, GFG, tutorials point, lead, anything, okay, they will use while, guys, instead of if. Ramakrishna, any idea why they are using while?
No.
I'll tell you. See, even it was a 1.5 year back. This was still a confusion to me also. I was I was going through and I was going through some tutorials and some websites and blogs. I found like the thing is here. See, here we have only 2 threads executing, guys. Am I correct? Hello. Here we have two threads are executing, but in some environments there might be 20 threads, 10 threads, 5 threads. Am I correct? So at that point, suppose where is my see, suppose my thread one, okay, got the lock of this object. Which object? Of this event dot evo. So let us assume let me write here. Suppose let us assume uh, thread one got the lock, okay. Thread one got the lock and it started executing even, okay, even method, even method, and it went to waiting state. Am I correct? See, we have configured like thread one should call even and thread two should call odd. Is that correct, guys? Like that we have configured, right? See, there are cases if multiple threads are calling the same method. Okay, my thread one is calling even method, thread two is calling even, and thread three is calling us even. Okay, in that case, okay, thread one will go to waiting state. If suppose thread two also calling the same method, guys, even, okay, thread two also will go to waiting state. Am I correct, guys? Is that fine, Ramakrishna?
Yes, yes.
And it's the same thing happened with thread 3 and thread 4. That is the issue. Okay, suppose there might be a case, guys, right? Okay, multiple threads are calling the same method. Okay, now all the threads will go to what? Waiting state. Okay, now thread 5 came. Okay, thread 5 came and it executed odd method. Okay, it executed. See, this scenario is different, guys. Okay, it executed odd method. And it will notify, right? It will notify. So once this thread 5 releases the lock, here how many threads are in waiting state, guys? Hello? 4 threads, right? Now in this 4, out of these 4, you cannot guarantee, which thread will get the lock. Am I correct? Hello? Guys, is that making sense? Ramakrishna, Sumant?
Yes,
I'm saying if there are 5 to 6 threads comes into picture, okay, 5 threads are calling given method. 4 threads are calling given method. All the 4 threads went to waiting state because that is like this one suppose even method, okay, because this is 1, so all the 4 threads go to waiting state T1, T2, T3, T4. Okay, now, but T5 came into picture. That is called sort method. Okay, so definitely this will print 1 and thread 5 will print somewhere, and this thread 5 is notifying. Okay, so now these 4 threads, out of these 4, some thread will come to picture. Am I correct? Hello. Yeah, Ramakrishna, is it fine?
Yeah.
Out of these 4, some thread will be in running state again. Okay, now if it is if condition, no, it will directly go down. Okay, so if it is while it should go up, right? It should go up and it will check again this condition. Am I correct? See, even there might be cases, I was just trying to elaborate. There might be cases even that this one thread got locked. There might be due to some other situations, this number again change it to odd value. Okay, so you got it right. So till it is odd number, again this thread will come to waiting state. Okay, so once suppose this is odd number, it is incrementing. So num will become what is that? Even. That is fine. Num will become even, and this while loop will fail and it will execute again. But there might be cases due to some other conditions, some other factors, this num will still odd. Am I correct? So again, it is expected to come into waiting state, right? Is that fine, Ramakrishna? అంటే నేనేమంటున్నా లైక్ due to some other factors, this num, even it is incrementing to odd, okay, there might be some other conditions, okay, in the project level, okay, this will turn to be odd again. So this, if it is odd again, this will go to waiting state. Unless it is even, it won't come out. Okay, so again, so suppose, okay, let us assume for a while this num, okay, as usual, this is an even number, and this, okay, and this condition will fail, okay, and this line will be executed by T1. Okay, this T1 is no more in waiting state. Am I correct? Yes. Okay, waiting state, and this will notify again. So once it is notified, how many threads are in waiting state? T2, T3, T4, and T5 also. And
Sunil, ఒక డౌట్, ఇది సింక్రనైజ్డ్ బ్లాక్ కదా, ఓన్లీ వన్ థ్రెడ్ ఒకే థ్రెడ్ ఇన్సైడ్ ఉండగలుగుతుంది కదా, 4 threads ఒకేసారి ఎలివేట్ చేసి.
synchronized block means one thread can execute. See, synchronized block means only one thread will execute. Okay, so if it due to some conditions, if it goes to waiting state, that will release the lock. Okay, it will stop over here, and the other thread which is coming to picture, this will come in. If it comes to same line, the second thread will also come to the waiting state. Am I correct?
Got it, got it.
You got it, right? So see now where I am. So as expected, okay, let us take this is even number for some time, okay, as expected. Okay, now this condition will fail, and this will print, and this will num will be 3 now, and this will notify. Okay, once this is notified, okay, once this is notified, again there is no guarantee that my T5 will get a chance. There might be chance this out of these 3 threads also, some thread, some thread will get the lock. See, now T2, T3, T4, T5 are in waiting state. Okay, there might be chances these out of these 3 threads, some thread will got the lock again. Am I correct, Ramakrishna?
Got it.
So what my num value is 3 right now. My num value is 3, right? Suppose let us assume this thread will got the lock T2. So again it will check in the while loop, and again this is odd number, guys. So again this T2 should go to waiting state. This T2 is not allowed to execute the remaining lines. Am I correct, guys? But if it is a if it is a it's not the case. If means it will just directly come. If this T2 will get the lock, and it will directly come, and it will execute again. Okay, but we don't want to happen that, guys. Am I making sense?
Yes, sir.
See, I was trying to give my best explanation here. Why, if what difference it will make, while and if. Okay, na, here. Sumant, have you understood, Sumant?
Yes, Sunil.
See, the only thing is, if it is if loop, it won't go up again, because if is not iterative, it's a conditional statement, right?
Yeah.
It will just directly comes. This T2 will get the lock, and it won't check this condition again. Okay.
Again.
Okay, but if it is a while, no, it will just check the condition again. Okay, if it is still odd number, it will go to waiting state. Okay, again, now T2, T3, T4, and T5 will comes into picture, and if until T5 gets the lock, this thread won't execute. This flow won't go further. This is the explanation, guys. This is the thing you should when some interviewer is asking, you should write this code in this way, and don't go, better you can go with while. But one interviewer asked me what difference it will create while if you go with if, something like that. I have faced the question. That's why I was stressing this much, okay, on that.
Okay.
Okay, yes, this is the total code. Let me paste. Nyapka, are you following, Nyapka? Are you there?
Following.
Thank you. What is the time? 1:40. Okay, fine. See, guys, again I'm explaining. See, I have created a common object. I am passing to 2 threads. Okay, evo, okay, even odd object, and I'm starting 2 threads. Okay, from one thread I'm calling odd method. Okay, and some other thread, the second thread I'm calling even method, guys. Okay, so the thread which is calling this method will acquire the lock, and it will call. Am I correct, guys? The one
Right.
who will get the log first, based on that order, it will. And if it is not the exact thing, if it is odd number, printing odd number, but if it even number comes, it will go to waiting state. And I told if multiple threads, 4 to 5 threads, all the 4 to 5 threads which is acquired, which is executing this method will go to waiting state, guys. Okay, now. And Ramakrishna, to your doubt, a synchronized method means only one thread. Okay, but if the thread goes to waiting state, the other thread will get a chance. Okay, but if you go by the recording, the last class or before last class, I explained if it is in a joining state or yield state, it won't release the lock, guys. The thread won't release lock. But if it is a wait, notify or notify all, it will release the lock. Okay, now other thread will get a chance and that can execute the synchronized block. Is that fine, Ramakrishna?
Yes.
Thank you. Now, guys, if you are okay, I will just replace this with lambda expression. Is that fine, guys?
Sure.
Sure, right? See, now this row you have understood that, because if I directly go to lambda expression, you may not understood. Okay. See, now I will remove this. See, how many 58 to 72 totally I can remove, and what is that? 43 to 57. So I can remove these many lines of code. See, people will think about readability also. Once we go to project, no, in Java projects, your who is that? PR reviewer, your team lead, I think. Let's assume your team lead is reviewing your PR. PR means the code which you are writing, no, you need to raise a PR in the GitHub and you need to send the link to your team lead in the Teams. Okay, Teams are Outlook, like stating a mail like I have done with my code. Please review, something like that. Okay, and your team lead will check the changes what you have done. Okay, now he will just revert. Okay, replying back. This is not to our standards. Simply he will write, because this is not in a good readable format. See, they will check a lot of, it's not like, if your logic is working, they will accept. It's not the case, guys. They will check readability. They will check whether it is a case sensitive or not. Suppose here it is small m, right? It should be capital M, because the class name should start with the uppercase. So these all things they will check, guys. Okay, now before merging to your main branch, okay, your code, they will check these all things and they will give you a lot of comments. Okay, so please keep these things in mind while you are writing code for your project level. Okay, now if you are practicing, that's fine. Whatever writing, it should make sense. That's fine, but it's not the case. Okay, going forward, please try to maintain some coding standards. Okay, na? Good code practices. Okay. Yeah. So
what you are telling, like here, if we write like this, like team lead won't accept, he will tell to use the lambda expressions.
yeah, definitely.
Readability is good for lambda expressions, you are telling.
Yes. Readability is good and it will improve the performance as well. Okay. Basically,
Low.
see, basically, if you use Java 8 features, no, it will improve performance greatly. Okay, na?
Okay, that's
Okay. See, guys, just I'll give you some rough explanation. See, just you can create new thread. This is yesterday I have told you, Sumant, what is lambda expression, right? Like some brief, something. See?
yes, lambda expression which is having no name.
Exactly. So here, this is the run method, guys. So whatever the logic you are writing in the run method, you just write over here. Okay, na? Is it fine, guys? So just write evo dot print even. That's it, guys. And second one, just copy. This is second thread, and just write start here. Okay, na? Oh shit. Start. Okay.
Wow.
See how much readability and how much efficient and how much lines we can reduce. Simple print out, ante. See, we are using the common object from the both run methods. Earlier we are just passing from here. Okay, and you are filling it. Okay, and you are overriding the run method, and you are calling even and dot. See how now you can remove these 4 lines. These 4 lines. These 4 lines you can remove, and these 2 classes, these 20 lines also you can remove. You got it, right, guys? How simplified the code is now.
Yes.
So going forward, try to follow these coding standards. Okay. Okay, guys, this is the end of printing even and odd. Okay, now we'll go to the second pattern. Okay, producer consumer pattern. Okay, na?
Sure.
Nice. I can't imagine. Okay, how many times that question has come to me in the interview. Okay,
Even and odd.
even and odd. So again, I'm telling, if you directly write wait method in non-synchronous area, they will 100% they will assume that you won't know about multi-threading.
You don't know
Anything about multi-threading. They won't assume like you don't have inter-thread communication. They simply assume you are a layman in multi-threading. Okay.
That means that is the like very.
That is the main requirement. You should write in synchronized area only. Okay, na? Okay.
Okay.
For this producer consumer pattern, see, this is also same thing, guys. Okay, this is also inter-thread communication. Okay, na?
So wait will wait, right? Like till to get the log.
Wait will release the lock. It will go to waiting state. Okay, na? Suppose if your thread one acquired the lock, it is started printing even numbers, but the number is unfortunately odd, num equal to 1. Now your thread one will execute the line this dot wait, and your thread one will go to waiting state, which is in running state. Now your thread one will move from running state to waiting state. Okay, na? Now then it release the lock. Now the other threads which are in competing, okay, for the lock, they will get the lock. Okay, na? Now now the thread which is getting the lock, if it is executing odd method, that's fine. But if the same thread is executing even method, again that thread will go to waiting state. Am I correct, guys? That's what I was trying to say. Just a minute, I'm getting a call. Hello? Yeah, who is this? DBs. Okay, tell me. Yeah, I'm fine. Okay. Sorry, come 1 minute. Hello. Yes, now I can hear you. Okay.